one of the reasons I wanted to get away from the God that I believed in prior to believing in the true God is because I had no peace. I was confused. I had doubts. I had insecurities. You know, I didn't know my purpose in life. I was looking for love. The God that I was serving did not give that to me. He gave me straight hell. You know what I mean? All my decisions were bad. My relationships were bad. I worried about my finance. I worried about my life. And so that conflict caused me to want to know the God that I had heard about and read about in the Bible. Because they said that if you do believe in this God, you're going to have perfect peace. Christ even said over and over, I came so you can have peace and have it perfectly. He said, don't worry about your needs. I'll take care of you. He said, take on my ways. My ways are light and easy. Don't have to worry about anything. But I'm hearing all these stories from people who, and I'm not judging. I used to be the same way, so I understand it. And that's why I'm prompting you to think about this, right? Because I said the same words that all you have said and had no peace. And I didn't know why I believed in a God that was supposed to give me all these things. I still didn't have it. But yet I went around and quoted the nice things about him. And I didn't know. But I'm a living witness. You can have perfect peace. You cannot believe in God and have one iota of a doubt. Because doubt separates you from him. Either you have it or you don't have it. And I want you to start thinking on these things first. Put them first in your life before anything else, and then you'll come to know. He wants you to know, but he wants you to put them first so you could come to know. And everything that I've heard right now is true for the most part, but it's all learned stuff. That's why nothing has changed. It's like I could have asked you, how do you know Dr. King? How do you proceed? And you say, oh, I read about him. I heard about him. I heard that he, fought a good battle to free up black people. He tried to, and that's not going to change your life. Just knowing about somebody. And I'm not yelling at you. That sounds like I'm yelling at you. No. I want you to know, why would you want to serve a God that's going to not treat you any better than the God you're trying to get away from? It's like going from one marriage to another one. Isn't that true? And I can feel that you feel the pressure of this, but I don't mean for it to be pressure to you. I don't mean for it to, I just want you to start. The reason I asked this question about what's your perception of God, the other day it was revealed to me my perception of God, and it was totally wrong on what I've been knowing all these years. Now what you said about him is true, but your perception of him is totally wrong. It's all learned, and that's why nothing is happening. That's why God said that you got to go dumb in order for you to know the truth. I like hard questions. Go ahead.
We're grading you.
Okay, so this was revealed to you that your whole perception of God was wrong very recently?
Just the other day.
Just the other day.
Yeah.
Haven't you said for a long time you've had perfect peace for a long time?
I totally have.
Yeah. Okay, so you had perfect. Don't you see
what happened was
a huge contradiction there?
No. Good question, man. The other day, the teaching brainwash that I had. Once you come into this piece I'm talking about, he started to wipe away. It's like a peeling away of everything you thought you knew about him. And the other day, it was just even more so for me. And I'm like, wow, this is what's wrong with the people. All this stuff they think they know about him is God is so simple that the stuff you know about him, from hearing about him, is making simplicity difficult. Christ is the brother to the children of God. All right? And I heard, well, he came to be an example, and that's true. But then there's have to be some type of connection there so that we can be the example that he was. You know what I mean? You got to be connected some kind of way with the source that caused him to do what he did. He even said, greater works shall we do. Christ wasn't afraid. Christ had perfect peace, and I have 1 minute. Is that true? Christ wasn't afraid. Christ had perfect peace, Christ did great things. Christ didn't let people make him go off and be insecure, and he wasn't in and out of relationships. He wasn't broke. He wasn't emotionally connected. He didn't just talk about a God that he heard about. He talked about a God that he was connected to. And he lived that example. And I don't see any living examples of that. When you can get angry, when you can be afraid, when you can be insecure, when you need someone else to make you feel a certain way, when you're out of it, that's not an example of Christ. And then you turn around and say, oh, I'm an example of Christ. Don't lie to yourself. Think about it. We'll pick up on this next week. Time ran out. I'm sorry about that. Go to my website at bondinfo.org and get a copy of my prayer CD. You got to learn how to calm down so you can overcome anger. Because as long as you have one bit of anger, you're never going to have faith in God. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you guys too. Appreciate it.
For more information or to purchase a copy of this show, visit us on the web at www.bondinfo.org or call 1-800-411-BOND.